Hi, everyone.
Hello, Dina.
It's been a hot second since we've been around. Welcome to podcast number 195.
We're on the downside of the summer, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
The downside.
But the upside is that we're here right now.
Yeah, right. And we're enjoying it.
After 2 weeks of not
podcasting,
yes.
How has everyone been? Have they been knitting? I hope you have. Have you been crocheting? Well, you know what the best part is? I feel like, everything that I have is something, we've talked about, and I still have stuff that have to be done. You know what I'm going to get done? I'm going to get done my litho. I'm going to bring that in. You're going to look at it, and you're going to tell me where I am. Because that's the reason I don't pick it up. You have to figure out where you are.
That's annoying.
And you just don't pick up a project because of
Bring it in tomorrow.
Yeah, you're going to tell me where I am. And I'll do it, because that's such a gorgeous sweater. Gorgeous sweater.
It most certainly is. And you're going to have so many great sweaters for fall. Look at you cleaning up.
Well, not really. How was your weekend? How were your 2 weeks, Dina?
My 2 weeks have been very busy. Mm-hmm. I missed you.
I missed you as well.
I missed you a lot.
Oh,
I did.
I had a very contemplative 2 weeks.
I'm sure your 2 weeks were a lot better than mine. I worked. I had drama with my tooth. We went away. It was nice.
That was the better part of the 2 weeks. The first part of the 2 weeks.
Yes, I have to say my mom had the best time being away.
Well, that makes it all worth it. She did, right?
She really did. We had a wonderful time. So I have to correct. We were 47 cousins. My mom is the aunt. So she was like the matriarch.
Was she really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
She was the only aunt in the bloodline. Then there was another aunt who was by marriage.
Oh, okay, right.
And there was a brother-in-law, like an uncle by marriage.
By marriage.
But my mother was like
the one in the
Ben Moshe.
That's fabulous. Fabulous.
And then
she must have loved that.
It was awesome. I mean, it was just amazing.
Who was the cousin who organized this?
My cousin Joey. Kudos to him.
Whose child is he?
My aunt that was there, Dahlia.
The one that's an aunt through marriage.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
So it was just incredible.
Good.
We had 2 villas, 2 properties.
We had 2.
There was one villa that I think housed like 3 families, and then the adjacent property had, I want to say, it was 2 structures, but there were like cottages within, or like apartments. But the apartment was a bedroom, a kitchen, a kitchenette, bathroom.
Right.
Amazing.
And that's where
2 pools.
Yeah. Nice. And how did you find this?
So it's funny. My cousin, so his brother Johnny lives in San Diego. His friend owns
one of them,
couple hotels there.
Oh, right.
And they have a relative that lives in Italy, and hence the connection came through there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. You got to remember that.
Yes, I do. It was very good. So I took
And where was it in Tuscany? Was it in Tuscany?
So Tuscany is a huge region.
Yeah.
It's like, we went to Tuscany. I'm thinking that it's like in this tiny little spot on the map. Everything is in Tuscany.
Right.
To drive so we flew into Florence.
How long
it's an
did
hour
it take
drive. Every time we did an outing.
Florence, yeah. How long did it take you to get to Cinque Terre?
2 hours.
Oh, it had to, yeah.
With train.
That's on the coast.
Crazy.
That's where Audrey's going.
That was far. Magnificent. When is she going?
Friday. She's going to Milan, and then from Milan they're going to...
I have one hope for her.
I can't remember. She told me where she's going.
It was way too hot.
It was very hot, I know. Yeah.
I mean, we melted. It was almost intolerable.
Right. And it's funny. 2 videos came up on my Instagram. One was at the Trevi Fountain, another one was somewhere. And in both pictures, there were so many people. I said, it
was crowded.
If you were in the cities, you were in the country.
Yeah, in the country, it was like nobody was around.
You got a bobby pin stuck on you.
Do I really?
I'm looking at that. Where'd that come from?
Say,
wait a second. What is that?
Was that on me the whole time?
I have no idea. I just saw it. But,
that's odd.
But isn't that... What was but it looked so crowded. But those were the cities I was looking at.
Yeah, I mean the cities were crowded. Unfortunately, I'm so upset we didn't get to do shopping.
Well, where did you want to shop? She's going to Venice, Verona, Lake Como, Cinque Terre, Florence,
Yeah,
and Chianti.
Beautiful.
That's where she's going.
I wish. I really, really wish. I have to go back. You know, Italy, you can go time and time again.
Oh, you can. There's so much to see. And
yeah.
she hasn't hit Sicily.
Yeah,
I would love
never
to go
been
to Sicily.
Yeah. There's so much to see. Yeah. Anyway, enough about me. I had tooth drama when I came home. Guys, you have no idea the hell I went through last week. Only I could be in an airport in a layover, bite into a baguette, and break my front tooth.
Oh, it was a baguette that you bit. I thought it was a biscotti.
Broke my front tooth out.
Ooh.
Literally out of my mouth. It was the most
probably shocked when that
embarrassing thing. Next to embarrassing, like the pink tour Jeep that I had in Arizona.
What'd you do there?
Oh, I told you guys that story.
Remind me, what did you do?
When we were traveling, when the kids were young, we were a few families, and did
you fall off the Jeep?
No. My girlfriend's daughter really needed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And, you know, kids, you gotta love them. Everyone ages out differently. You know, I think her mom just like had totally lost patience with her. I was like, don't worry, I'll take her to the bathroom. So I'm like, come on, we'll go around here, the bushes. I'll, keep an eye out for you. You keep an eye out for me. Now, this is like when cell phones first just came out. I let her go first. I'm like, you see, everything's okay. Now you're going to keep an eye out for me. Well, I go to the bathroom, do my business behind the trees, and the next pink Jeep tour comes around back, and they're all like, videotaping me with my pants down. I was dead.
I still think the tooth is worse than that.
Yeah, and then the tooth. Yeah,
I think the tooth is worse than that.
Yeah,
but
you had to see my husband.
Embarrassing.
So we're in Paris. That's where we landed for the connection, and he went to go get. I called my friend who's the dentist, and Bob is like, just get Fixodent or Dentatemp,
right.
some kind of adhesive. Mm-hmm. Well, there's no pharmacy. And I thought for sure at how we have Hudson?
Right.
New York, the newsstands.
That's so specific.
Well, they have like Bayer, aspirin,
of course,
the first aid. I thought for sure they would have something. No, well, they didn't.
That's very specific.
So now, God bless my husband, he Googles it, and there's like a pharmacy right outside.
Yeah.
But turns out it's in the terminal, it's in the airport. It's just outside of security.
Oh, jeez.
So the Olympics are going on there.
Right.
The airport is packed. Yeah. He's like, I couldn't go because I couldn't talk.
Right.
Forget my lisp and everything else.
Right.
The hole in my front tooth. Okay.
That's so funny.
So he goes to get the glue, and he walks in like. The security, like a man coming in with no luggage. He's got glue. He was so nervous to come through security
they let him through.
It was suspicious looking, But he made it through, and the glue didn't work.
After all that, it didn't work.
No, he got me a mask.
That was a good. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Mask, yeah. That's a very good solution. I like that very much. That's so funny.
Okay. Anyway, how about you? You had a more exciting.
I had a lovely vacation, but we were joking. I said my husband and I were like my girlfriend's. What were those shows years ago where you would have like a groundskeeper? A couple that keeps the grounds, that watches the house and takes care of the house. Because, I got there like a day and a half earlier, or really a day. And so she took me through what she does in the morning. She gets up.
Oh, she was there when you got there?
She was there when I got there.
I didn't know
because,
that.
Because, how do you take care of that? Yeah, she was. We got there Friday, 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And she left Sunday morning, early Sunday morning. We left the house at like 6:15. But anyway, so the routine, the two dogs were lovely. One was a Boston Terrier, Frenchie mix, and the other one is a pug. Very cute. One's all black and one is black with a little bit of white. And, but the dogs wake up at like 5:15.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like.
And you're on different time zone.
Right. And I'm like. But the reality is, every morning, I got them to the point where they would stay until like 5:45, 6 o'clock. But we were up, I would say it was more like 5:30, 5:45 every day. And we'd go into the kitchen, I'd let them out, and then I had to feed her birds.
At that same time?
At the same time. She's got this tree in the backyard that I put a video on Instagram last week with sound on, because it's lovely to hear the birds in the morning. And so the routine is I fill the feeder, then I have to throw 3 things of feed. It's a very low wall kind of thing. It's probably she's got a planter on it, one of the planters, so it's very low, maybe up to my waist. That's how low it is. So I filled the feeder. I had to throw the feed over it. The dogs did their business if they did. But they go outside.
Enclosed in the backyard?
Yeah, they go out. Well, she has a fence up. They go outside, but there are wee pads, in the house and on the patio. There's also a front patio. So then I have to feed the dogs. And then, so now I've done the birds. I've fed the dogs. They've gone out. Then I sit down for a few minutes. And then by now remember, you're in Arizona, so it's warm. Maybe by 7:30, really 8 o'clock. But I should do it at 7:30. I go out, I have to water the back patio plants. She had so many plants. It probably took about 15 to 20 minutes to water the back patio.
And I'm thinking you woke up at 5:30. You went back to sleep.
No. I was up. And so then,
but 5:30 for you is 3:30 in the morning.
Well, no. You're later than me. So if it's 5:30 there, it's 8:30 here.
Oh,
it's going the other way. It's
not the other way.
Right.
So it wasn't so terrible. So it was like 7:30.
She goes to bed at she'll go to bed at 8:30. She'll read or do something for a half hour, an hour, and she's in bed. No wonder she gets up at 5:15.
Of course.
And this is what the dogs are trained for. So,
it's her schedule.
And the dog is thinking that it's going to come. They go in the bed with her. And she said, they don't have to go in the bed with you. Just bring their dog beds into the... I don't, if you want to lay on the bed, lay on the bed. But you're not going to be on my head, on my back. I get too hot. I didn't let them, because one dog one night came up and ran into the bed, went all the way under the covers at the far end of the bed. And I don't care if you're there. But I said, can the dog breathe under there? I said, I don't know if it can breathe. Maybe it's going to die in the middle of the night or something.
How he jumps in our bed.
So I couldn't let one on and not let the other one on. That's not fair. So I told them no. I said, bed. They're well trained, I have to say. And
so bed means they know.
Bed, go to your bed. Bed.
Okay.
And so and then later in the day, I would go out front and I would water the front plants, and then feed them in the afternoon. So I'm telling you, and then the one dog loves the ball. She's got this little ball. She'll have you throw it. This is the Terrier Frenchie. She's really more Boston Terrier.
Okay.
She'll throw that. Yeah, she'll throw that ball all day long. So Andrea and I, we were doing puzzles.
Okay.
So one night we're doing the puzzle last week, and I look up, and the dog jumped up to the other side of the dining room table on the chair, which they don't go on the furniture.
Okay.
And she's half covered by the. I have to show you this picture, Dina. She's all about the ball. You could be, and so Patrice, after she sent her, she puts the ball in the freezer. And the dog stands in front of the refrigerator, just waiting for you to get the ball. So Patrice talks to the dogs in French. She says, "C'est fini," and I can't speak, but I don't have a French accent. But I'm going to show you the picture of the dog at the puzzle, looking at it. It was so cute. I sent it. Actually, let me just go to where I sent it to her, because I sent it to her when she was away.
So now you're going to come and watch Bear when I need you.
Oh.
What was that? Oh.
I don't know. Yeah.
Did you guys hear that?
I tried to take a picture. I took a picture of the video before we left of her. Look at this. Look at her.
Hold on.
She stands on
Oh, my goodness.
She's just giving me the side eye.
You got to show them. This is so cute.
There's the puzzle. She's at the table. She wants to do the puzzle. How funny was that?
So
and
cute.
Then this was the other one. Let me find another one that I just lost it. That I sent to Patrice. Just a fair time for both of them, right? That one. Look at the other one. Here's
so
the other
cute.
One.
Aww.
That's the pug.
Very cute.
The pug's name was Coco, and the mixed one is Gigi.
Okay.
So I would
Coco
talk to the
and Gigi.
kids, you know, Olive and Lucy, and I'd say, this is Coco and this is Gigi. And they're laughing because Gigi is their other grandmother.
That's very cute.
So it was, I mean, I have to say, and then, you know, the garbage had to go out. The recyclables went on Wednesday. The garbage went out on Friday, you know, which was fine. You know, it was fun. It was fun. You know, it was very relaxing. Like I said, Patrice says, oh, go to the Apache Trail. So I read the Apache Trail, and it says, this is not a drive for the faint of heart because it's very windy and high. I said, I am not driving that. That is not, know yourself. That's not my thing. If you want to drive me, I'll let you drive me, but I am not driving. I
get PTSD from falling off that cliff.
No, I said, and then I looked at it, you know, we could do the tour, but then you have to drive how long to get there and back for a 2-hour tour. I said, you know what? I said to my husband, we'll go back to Arizona. The next time we go back, we'll do the Grand Canyon. We'll do Sedona. And we'll visit Patrice, but then we'll do Sedona. We'll stay there for 2 or 3 days, and we can go to Jerome, and we can go to
there's so much to
Prescott,
do.
And we can do like a nice spa place up there, and then go to Cottonwood. I wanted to go to Cottonwood to visit that yarn shop.
Yes,
but I didn't have time. You know, it's just I didn't have time. We did the Pink Jeep tour, which I'm a little disappointed in it. It was fine, but
very commercial.
No, it wasn't even that. You know, when you read a description of all of them, they sound the same. There's not much difference, you know. And I did one that it's extremely bumpy, and it was supposed to be medium range. And even the guy said, this is very bumpy. He said, I've never driven this Jeep before. It's a very rough ride. So it was probably like the worst ride. It was extremely bumpy.
Off-road.
It was off-road. That's what it was. Yeah. And, you know, we were talking about the geographical features and things like, I wanted to see the Red Rock. I would have gone to a vortex.
Right.
That's my kind of thing.
Right.
This wasn't that.
No.
But, you know, hey, listen, next time.
Did they take you to the viewpoint and you look out?
He took us to Coyote Canyon, and there was a place where we stopped, but it was on the edge of Sedona.
Okay.
Like when you looked up, you saw some red rock, and then beyond it was Flagstaff.
Okay.
So it's like the edge of the, I don't know if you call it a canyon. It was very nice, don't get me wrong. And then we went to that Holy Cross Church that's built into the red rock.
Nice.
We did that. But the other thing I will tell you, it was very hot. Extremely hot. So we went down to Old Town one day. It was like a desert. It was like a ghost town.
It
was nobody
because
there.
Everyone's inside.
So hot. Yeah, and people aren't going to be touring.
No.
So we went and got gelato.
The best gelato.
Very good gelato.
Can I tell you?
Oh, in Italy. You're in Italy.
Wait.
I would have it every day.
Can I just tell you? So one night we were trying to find a restaurant that was open. Mm-hmm. Everything closed early. Mm-hmm. It was midweek. Mm. We land upon this gelato place. Yeah. It's me as my brother and sister-in-law, Heidi and Eddie. Mm-hmm. We go in, and it was the best gelato we ever had.
Where was it? What town? You don't even know.
Petite.
Okay.
Petite or Montepelio, something like that.
Yeah. It was by where you were staying, though.
Yes, like 10 minutes away. Mm. But anyway, it was so good. We were like, okay, we're going to come back. We're going to bring our family. Hey, I had no idea what that meant.
You came in with all the people?
Almost all.
Oh,
we left like maybe 10 people at home. And whoever we left at home, we got takeaway.
You brought takeout for them.
It was just so incredibly touching. He could not believe. We filled the place.
Right.
He FaceTimes his wife
for a week.
His wife makes the gelato with their daughter, Sophia. Mm-hmm. He FaceTimes her. She's crying because the rest the gelataria, gelataria was completely filled.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, oh my God, I hope they have enough gelato, you know?
Did they?
We didn't even make a dent. It's so deceiving, the tubs that they have.
The tubs they put them in.
Crazy, but it was so good. Yeah, that was fun. I mean, you know, a small town.
Yes.
You know, like, you know that this is that like visit was going right in their pocket. It was just so warming to see that reaction.
Well, that's very good.
Yeah,
that's very nice. And gelato was like, because I kept saying I want ice cream, but then you'd have something to eat and then you're full, so you don't feel like ice cream. You have to like give up the dinner and have the ice cream. But I will say I did have a lovely massage at the spa. And I get there, and the masseuse, her name is Tina Marie, that's who my girlfriend uses. She said, you have a 90-minute massage. I said, 90 minutes?
Wow.
I said, oh my goodness.
Bless Patrice, she spoils you.
So we did that.
Both of you?
No, he didn't do a massage. I did the massage. And I said to him, come with me, because it's in the, this like, it's like
they call it
club
rooms.
Life. It's club life. You have the restaurants, but it was lovely. They had the exercise there, and I mean, but again, I'm not the member. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you're going in, and she says to me, walk in like you own the place. Just walk in. And it's like, just say the number. If you have to say the number, just say the number and walk in. And then she said, go get, and they have a little cafe over there where you could get like coffee, an iced coffee, and a thing. So
did you pamper
I said,
yourself?
Andrew, why don't you come with me and go to the cafe and get like something to eat? Can bring your computer or, whatever.
Something different.
Chill. But no, he stayed home. So I called him. I said, do you want me to bring you something? She said they have a good bowl, one of those, what do you call those bowls? Whatever. I don't remember now. But anyway.
Like a poke bowl?
Like a poke bowl,
yeah.
Right. And anyway, so I just brought him something back. I brought him back like a muffin and a nice
coffee.
How's the
massage?
Massage was lovely.
Nice.
I mean, Tina Marie, this gal she used, I've gone there before, and, over the years when I go out there, but they have a new spa area, and I swear, I said, at one point you're laying on your back, I said, I felt like there was like a very gentle air blowing on my face. And Patrice said, she said, I don't know. It was very, very good. She was very good, I have to say.
It's great.
But who doesn't? I mean, I happen to like massages. There are people who don't like massages.
I love them.
I could have a massage once a week, no problem.
love them.
And then I took a shower afterwards.
Woo.
I went into the shower, and they give you a bathrobe, and then they have the mist, the eucalyptus mist that you spray.
Those are that is so good.
It was lovely.
Clears
the
airways, and you get a great
and
inhale.
She had a great eucalyptus when you lay down on the massage table and you put your head in that thing. It was divine, the oil she had in there. It was very nice. So I came out of there. I had a nice shower. I did whatever. I tell you, I was so refreshed.
That's awesome. When did you do that?
Last Wednesday.
Okay.
Last Wednesday.
Like,
anyway, so
just before coming back.
What?
Like just a bit before coming back.
I have to say it was lovely.
Awesome. Happy for you.
So anyway,
you look very well rested.
I do.
Pam.
Give me until Wednesday.
Before you get married. No,
I said to Patrice on Saturday, I'm feeling very anxious. I'm very anxious about going home. I just felt I was very anxious. Because you go back to,
the same old, same old?
Well, not even the same old. That doesn't seem like it would make you anxious. Just in general, Just in general.
Look,
being
on vacation is nice.
Whatever.
It's like back to the rat race.
Back to the rat race, And maybe it's because I know in a couple of weeks I'm going back to school. And then the whole thing,
All right, let's not push it. We still
again.
have some of summer left.
Anyway.
We're still going up to Cooperstown. We didn't introduce ourselves.
I'm Pam. Go ahead, you go first.
You go first.
I'm Pam Sapp on Instagram and Ravelry, and Pam Sapienza on Facebook.
I'm Dina. You can find me at The Knitting Place on Instagram, Ravelry, and Facebook. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you like the content. We generally try to cover some new kits, projects, things that we're working on, FOs, what we're wearing, knitting, crochet.
As you can see, we just spent how much time talking about
and
vacation,
sometimes it's a lot of chit-chat, but we do get to
knitting eventually. And what are you wearing, Dina?
I'm wearing the Ranunculus. It's designed by
Don't ask me.
Midori. Knit Midori? Or
Midori
what is it?
Knits. I don't know. I'll look it up. It's Midori.
Midori Hirose?
Midori Hirose, that's right.
Yeah, Midori Hirose.
Yep.
It's a cute little top. It's done in fingering weight. This is the second one that I've knit. This one was knit in 100% silk. It's Tussa Silk by
BC Garn. No,
BC Garn.
Is it BC Garn?
I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
And just a fun knit. Top down. It's no sleeves. You have a lace yoke and then
stockinette.
Yeah, stockinette and then ribbing at the bottom.
And it's a loose fit.
It's a loose fit.
Clearly you need something under it.
Yeah. Clearly. I tried to wear something red underneath, but it just didn't.
It didn't make.
Yeah, I wanted to pick up like the copper.
Yes,
because this is like a tweedy look, so I was trying to go for a
different but if you did that, you would lose some of the.
You wouldn't see all the lace. That's
You know, I think.
Right. What are you wearing, Pam?
I am wearing
I see something new.
An FO. Finally,
woohoo!
The Stella Alpina from
Minimi Knits.
Minimi Knits, correct. And it's funny because I always felt when I was knitting this that it reminded me of the Ranunculus because it's got the lace
circular
pattern
yoke,
in the top.
Yeah.
And it goes down, and you can see it's got a little bit of 2x2 ribbing on the bottom. It's 2x2 ribbing on the top.
Did you have to pick up and knit the sleeve? Like, did you have a little bit of a sleeve to do?
This is what happened. No, this is what I had to do. I think it was 4 rows of 2x2 knitting. And that was it for the sleeves. And I was because I knew I had to do the ribbing on the bottom. And I said, oh, how much ribbing do I have to do? I was so pleased when it was only 4 rows of 2x2 ribbing. That's why I wanted to make sure that it was long enough.
Yeah, she sent me a picture while she was away. I'm like, it looks good.
And so while I was there, I wet blocked it. Did I wet block it? I did.
How long did it take to dry?
Nothing. Nothing. I should always be out there wet blocking my knits. It was wonderful. I rolled it up like a sushi in the towel, and then I put it out. I mean, again, it's cotton, so it's heavier. You know, it is heavier. But I mean, it was dry. It dried in the morning, like was done.
Time.
Yeah.
So nice.
So
looks beautiful.
I used Lina from Sanisgarn, which is a cotton linen blend. Can't tell you the
cotton linen and viscose.
Cotton linen and viscose. It's a wonderful yarn. It washes up well.
We call it a workhorse yarn.
It is. I mean, it is. It's and you can see the
wash and wear. It's beautiful.
I have to. It's not on my Ravelry page yet.
Did you A-line it in the end, or did you
go
straight? Oh,
I did, but it was only 4 stitches.
Well,
I mean, so it wasn't
a slight A-line.
Yeah, a slight A-line. Yeah, and that's it. You know, and it's truly the pattern says like it's 5.5 stitches to the inch. So I was very much concerned that I stay within that because I didn't want it to be extra big, but I think it worked out well.
It looks perfect. She looks so summery and fresh and.
I have my white top, right? My white top.
I love it.
Yeah. So anyway, that is.
Did you wear it while you were away?
No, I did not.
Oh,
I didn't want to, get it dirty.
Okay.
Of course, it was white.
I would have been like so excited to wear it.
I did not. And that's it. That's what I have.
How about FOs? Any other FOs?
I do have an FO. Well, really, I guess technically you could say it's not an FO, but it really is. And I posted this. Well, I don't know. I think I posted it. I didn't post it on Instagram. I think I did it in the group.
Okay.
My Jethro cardigan. I have some ends to weave in, as you can see.
How gorgeous is this cardigan?
But my Jethro is done.
It's magnificent.
Yep. And this is from Tanis Fiber Arts, right?
There beautiful.
And
knit, crocheted and knit.
Crocheted and knit. Of course, knit sleeves and knit bands around the neck. That's on the other side. And the bottom down there. And what else was I going to say?
What yarn did you use?
I used a lot of double Sunday. Actually, it was, when I initially picked it, the yarn was all double Sunday, and the you want to call it the main color, the sleeve and the band color, and one round of each thing was Madeline Tosh DK. What color was it again called, Dina? Why can't I remember?
Moonlight.
Moon glow.
Excuse me.
And I still have some pieces.
It's so pretty, Pam. It's such a beachy vibe.
And this, someone in the group, we had a knit-along, Dina and I, a Jethro knit-along that we just finished right before we left, right? Mm-hmm. And someone in the group had asked me at one point, are you going to wet block it? And I said no. But I did wet block it because I was in Arizona.
She took advantage of the
Arizona. And I knew it would dry fast. So I did.
That's the place to do it.
Yeah, and I would recommend wet blocking it because it really opened up. Because at first I thought the button band might be too tight. Did you take soap with you? No.
What'd you wet block it in?
Whatever she had there, just put a little bit in.
Yeah. Just wondering.
She had, and then
it's so pretty.
So it opened up nicely. I thought, you didn't bind off too tightly. No, but it worked out well.
It's gorgeous.
And I had chose to sew the squares together versus crochet them together. But whichever way you do it doesn't make a difference. That's whatever method you prefer. And that was it. So
beautiful.
That's my Jethro.
Lovely.
What about yourself?
Moving on to, I have no FOs. I have not knit.
Well, you have whips.
At all. I only brought 2 whips with me. I am trying to get through. It's funny, I had done a post on Instagram. Do you tend to knit the same colors?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Look at what I'm wearing.
Oh, I know.
Hello. Do you think I need to come out? This is also like the same color as the terracotta.
Terracotta what?
My Anchor summer shirt. It's the same kind of color.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I knit everything the same.
Well, no, that's
my
not
next
true.
project is like my V-back tee. Copy.
Are you talking about the Luminos?
Yeah.
Yes,
and it's the same. It's crazy.
Well, you know what?
You should have advised me.
Well, no, but you have to wear what you're going to wear. Make what you're going to wear. If you can make a color, but if it's not, like the vest we're going to show today, I was thinking if I made that, what color would I make? But the truth of the matter is what I would wear the most would be a nice neutral color.
Right. But it's fun to have a pop color.
I mean, it is, but
You're not so much a fan of pop.
I like pop, but then I always feel like I can't. I feel like I can't
it's
wear
more
it as
limiting.
much.
Yeah, it's more limiting.
Right, and you put all that work into it,
Right. So I am working on the Nila. This class is
we finished it, right?
Since over, but I'm just making my way down the body. I'm at about 16 inches. I think I've got about 3 more inches to knit. And then I'll do the ribbing. So I still have quite a ways to go. And then I'll do my little sleeves. I haven't decided quite yet how I want to finish it off. I might stick with the cap. I might just do like a short sleeve, kind of go in between.
I think the short sleeve would be very useful.
And then I'll do the neckline. So going slow. That's what I'm working on right now.
You're ahead of me on the Nila, that's for sure. I'm just under the underarm, maybe an inch under the underarm. Haven't done that. But I did bring, oh my goodness. Let me just bend down.
Every round counts, right? So if I can sit here and knit around, I figure it's better than nothing.
I did bring, although I haven't started it yet, I'm going to show it because I think it's lovely. I brought, we have a class that we're going to do with the Tanne Top, the Tanne Top.
Yes. As a matter of fact, okay, let's show them what the Tanne Top is, and then we'll talk about the class.
It's by Anne Ventzel, am I correct? Anne Ventzel. And what makes this thing a little bit different is she holds mohair, tripled, for that gold part that you're seeing there. And then she uses...
That's the body of the sweater.
The body of the sweater. And then the other stuff she uses just a regular yarn. And it's 1x1 color work, which is nice and easy if you've never done color work before.
She actually has 2 options. I believe it's triple mohair for the 2 colors. So you could triple the black or triple the ivory.
She does.
She also had done a version where it's just a solid yarn that gives you the comparable gauge, and you wouldn't have to triple the mohair.
Yeah, it is. Pernilla by Fulcona, I think, is the yarn she used. But anyway, so then what we decided to do is we made kits using spin cycle as well, instead of just using this for the yoke. So this is what I've picked, which should be no surprise. It's brown, the beautiful Rowan Kid Silk Haze. Is it Kid Silk Haze? Is that what this is? And I couldn't even tell you.
Spin cycle, dyed in the wool, and the colorway is Goldie.
It is it is Goldie, right? You're right. I don't have a label here. So anyway, so this is my next cast on, which will be probably sometime this week. So I wanted to cast it on when I was there, but I was determined.
You cleaned up your bag.
To get some things done. Needless to say, my Sylph is not done and my Nila is not done. But
I had such great hopes for Italy. I brought a suitcase. My whole carry-on
was all yarn.
All yarn. Ask me what I did. Nothing. We were so busy.
Well, you were doing a lot of sightseeing.
I did nothing.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I bothered to bring it.
Well,
it was really funny.
It's a security blanket. You have to bring
it most certainly was.
I was telling Dina before I had, when we packed and went, my suitcase was full. There was no extra room. And so we picked up a few things while we were there. And long story short, Patrice gave me a bunch of cuttings from her plants, and I had to put them in my carry-on. And I needed something for extra stuff, so we went to a thrift store, and I bought a suitcase for... Actually, I bought 2 suitcases.
Ooh.
One was 16, it was smaller, and the other one was 20. And it was lovely, you know, they're fine. They suit the purpose. And Patrice said to me, I know I've traveled with you. I know the yarn you bring with you. Because when I went to Florence with her, we went to visit Emily that time. She said she couldn't get over the amount of yarn I had with me.
And whatever, it's definitely a security. I mean, it would have irked me if I didn't have it with me. And did I hit a yarn shop? Not one.
No, you didn't. Did you look for one?
I had no time.
Yeah, right.
I was so disappointed.
Really?
You know, listen, disappointed and not. Like, the point of the trip was fulfilled other areas that were very important.
There you go. Next time.
Next time, exactly.
I will say I did give the blanket to Patrice.
And
she gave it to her husband because he said to her, because when I got there, she went back to Maine because they have a place in Maine. Her husband was there. So her husband said to her, did Pam bring a blanket with her? Because they have these cabins up in Maine on this island. And a number of years back, I had made him a blanket. I believe I crocheted it with Barocco Comfort. And it was one of those blankets that goes very quickly. Mm-hmm. But he loves that blanket. Loved it, and keeps that in Maine. So I said, I was thinking, maybe I should make him a blanket. And when she came back, she said, Paul asked if you brought a blanket. So
that blanket for Patrice
it's gonna. Well, she bought the yarn. She can do what she wants with it.
Still.
But I said to her, Patrice, I still have yarn. What do you want me to do with it?
What'd she say?
She said, send me a picture of the colors. I said, I will tell you, I have more of the orangey colors left.
What if you did the same stitch that you did for her husband and made it? And then maybe he'll bring that blanket back to Patrice and you can give him
he's going to keep this one in Arizona. This one I just made is going to stay in Arizona.
It is staying. So why don't you make the other one? Maine. The other one.
Make another one. I don't know. I'll see. She said make something for the kids. I don't know. I have to take a picture of the yarn and send it to her, and whatever she wants me to do. Probably take me another 4 years to make it, whatever it is.
Oh, listen.
I thought that was interesting, though.
But she doesn't care.
Yeah, she doesn't care. She's fine. Please, and she had, and then again, that's what made me make that post, because she had the big fat lacy scarf on her sofa.
Right.
She keeps it there, and if she's a little chilly or she's taking a nap, she likes the lightness of it because it's Quagu fingering.
It's such a great scarf. So this scarf / shawl, really, is just beautiful. It's designed by Kathy Merrick. Mm-hmm. It's available on Ravelry. Mm-hmm. Actually. Is it? Or was it in the book?
I don't know if it's on Ravelry, is it? I looked it up. I should know. No, I think it's in a... And I couldn't find her to tag her. I tried to tag her, and I couldn't find her. But I think she saw the post.
Yeah.
You know.
She was very happy. Here
it
is.
Yeah.
Chain lace big fat scarf. It is available as a download. Here it is. Super pretty. I had done this. I mean, I have mine here, I think.
Do you have it here? Or you should
Let me go show it to you.
I will show you in all my photos the picture of the one I blocked. So
did you make it for her with all 9 colors?
Yeah.
You made one for yourself with less?
That's what I gave her. What I made for myself, I gave it to her.
Oh.
That's what I gave her.
Oh. I see.
And I will show you, if I can find it. I'm way back. I don't know where I am. Oh, my gosh. I'm in the wrong year. I've got to go to this year. All photos. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you the picture. So when I got there, I'm looking at it, and I say, I think this really needs a bath. It looked like it needed a washing. So when she left, I took it, and I washed it. I'm trying to find a picture of it. Here it is. Here's the picture of it. This was a lovely picture. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? You have yours?
I do.
What were your colors were similar.
I absolutely loved making this.
It's a fun crochet.
Fun crocheted piece. Designed by Kathy Merrick. It was in a book. What book was it in?
It's the book that had... I'm getting her mixed up with the other one with...
Doris Chan?
Doris Chan. But I don't know what book it was in.
It was in it. Interweave.
You must say what it is, where she has it.
Designs for Playing with Color. Was that it?
Yeah, there it is.
It was
there it is.
Yes, it was in this book.
We sold a bunch of those books.
Yeah. That was it. Anyway, absolutely super fun. We had done it in... How gorgeous is this?
It's gorgeous.
Oh, my God. So this is crocheted in Kwagu KPPPM.
And if you look at it, it's... Oh, what was that? It's a ghost. It's knit long ways. So
it's crocheted in its length.
So you can see 1,
How many
2,
colors?
3, 4, 5,
9?
6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, you got 9.
Yeah, it was 9 colors.
9 colors.
What did we do? A skein of each?
A skein of each.
It was
each
fabulous.
skein, Kwagu skein is what, 190 yards? 180 yards?
187, I think.
Something like that, right? So, times 9. 9 times 200 is 1,800, maybe 1,700 yards when all is said and done. Lovely.
It is such a fun stitch. It's addicting.
You can
and where
also
the yarn
make
ran
it.
out,
Yeah.
you just joined in the new color because it
Right.
really didn't matter.
Right.
You would just...
Yeah, it didn't. If it was the middle of a row,
No.
that's where you change color.
Right. We did make a modification. So she starts with this cute... she ended it with this cute little edging, and we modified it and put the edging on both sides.
Right.
Just to balance it out.
Yeah,
so that was kind of like a fun little thing.
And if you wanted to, you don't need to make it
this wide.
This wide, so you can use 4 colors and make a scarf out of it.
I was going to say, people did it with 4, 5, 6.
Or you could use 1 color. It doesn't have to be. If you use a hand-dyed yarn where you have that beautiful shading that goes on, you know.
And it's funny because people would say, wait a minute, you'd put these colors, like if you saw the colors that I pulled, like when you look at them like this, they didn't necessarily blend or work together, but when you're wearing it, you can't even tell.
You can't tell. They just all laid.
They just all, yeah.
And that was Kwagu. And it's interesting because, let me just go back and look. I want to just see because I looked this up last week. Of course, it's not coming up now.
I would make this again.
I would do that again, too.
This would be a fun blanket.
And I was talking to Kathy McNally because she made it. Kathy made it as well.
This would be a fun blanket.
Yeah, that's what Patrice uses it as. She uses it when she's laying on the couch. And she said, well, what kind of yarn is that? She said, she doesn't know anything about yarn. So I said, well, that would be a fingering weight, a lightweight wool. I said, you see this blanket? This is they're both wool, but it's much heavier than that one. I wanted to look and see on my Ravelry page. Wonder if it's on my Ravelry page. I found it somewhere now. I don't know where I found it. Maybe it's there. Is it there? Hold on. Where did I find it last week? Anyway, the date that I made it came up.
Oh.
The year. I'm trying to think if it was 2011 or 2012 or 2013. But it seems like it should be older than that. But maybe not.
Let me see.
Maybe not.
I'm going to
pull
pull
it
up
on your page?
I'm going to check.
I can't find it now. I don't know where I found it.
That would be fun if I had it on my page.
Go all the way back. You must have it. There it is.
I do.
What year is it? No, tell me there's no date.
2010.
Yep. Maybe mine was 2011 or 2010.
That's
14
crazy.
years ago. Yep.
Here it is. Right there. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love it.
So when I posted this last week, I said, do you want to take a crochet along? Would you do kits or you're not interested? And of course, there are going to be people not interested because if you don't crochet and you have no interest in it, that's fine. But there was interest in kits. So Dinah and I will be making kits for that. Or you can go into your stash and just buy the pattern and just make it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We may also do a class on it too because it's not it's not like it's the same thing over and over again. So once you do it,
I think the problem is that when we had done the crocheting in the past, I think the biggest challenge for people with that design is that they didn't know where to put the chain or
where to
the
land the beginning and ends of
where
rows.
the landing the stitch.
Yeah. Well, but we could do a class, and then the second, only
Once
maybe 2 classes
it's
where you maybe put the ending
I think it was a 4-row pattern.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
It was crazy.
It's like nothing. It's
simple.
Chaining.
Yeah,
well, you know,
nice.
Crocheting, it was a fun project. If you can chain...
You can do that.
Well, even crochet.
It had
single crochet in it. But if you can chain, you can crochet. Because crocheting is just forms of chaining. Really.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I said. But anyway, so that was fun. That was a fun... I don't know how we got on that topic. Oh, but we're talking about the blankets.
You're talking about
because she loves that. And she's like, well, why did you wash it? I said, because it needed to be washed. I said it looked a little dirty to me, and you know, a lot of people, they don't really know, and not that she wouldn't ask or doesn't know, you know, because it's such a nice wool, what the care is. And what I did, she had a you know, regular, like a Rubbermaid basin. I filled it with cool water, and I put a little bit of soap in it, and I just soaked it, and I rinsed it out a couple of times and changed the water.
Now, you changed
the water? That dried very quickly.
So, but you changed the water between your 3 blockings.
Oh, yeah.
People always ask.
Oh, yeah.
When you're about to, like, block... when you're doing the wet blocking, you definitely don't want to use the same soiled water.
Correct.
To wash another soak.
Oh, yeah.
Get rid of it. Start
but even
over.
within the Quaigu, because I don't know if she'd ever washed it.
Well, it's okay. I mean, over time.
I poured the water out, and I put fresh water in. I did it maybe 3 or 4 times until it was, like, nice and clear, and I knew it was clean. Then I rolled it in the like a sushi in the towel, and that drew. I laid it on a chaise lounge.
Amazing.
In an hour, the thing was dry. I turned it over, and it was like dry. Exactly.
That's the best.
Yep. Anyway, so that made me very happy. It makes me very happy to do stuff like that.
I'm happy for you.
Anyway.
Any other whips?
No, I didn't bring any. I have my Nila is a whip. I didn't work on it.
You don't want to show your Luminous?
Oh, I do. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm going to show mine, too.
I'm thinking I did work, the other project I worked on when I was away, was the Luminous.
So we have one more Luminous class, which is tomorrow, August 13th. It's the final class, and I do have to say, you know, people have asked in the past, if you sign up for a class, just because the live Zoom class is ending, doesn't mean...
We've had all the live Zooms, right.
Right. So. Tomorrow's the last live Zoom, however... If you are inspired, because now we started to post some finished objects and people get excited. What is that? What is that?
I knew that wasn't my stomach. I said, wait a second.
I think I knocked the bell over there.
Oh, okay.
Let me just move it over before.
So funny.
That was weird.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so you could still take the class even though the live Zoom classes are over. So please feel free if you see something that's inspiring to you. This was one of those projects. I think that most people felt very grateful
that there was a class.
Yeah, to participate in the class.
Right. And this is my, hold on, this is my Luminous so far.
Beautiful.
And you'll see when Dina holds up hers.
You better take out your sunglasses.
No, the difference in, like, when it's, sorry, Dina, I poked you. It's a good example of, because someone posted this in the group recently this weekend, and I said, you know, there are lots of choices for the Luminous. Someone said they would make it again.
Definitely.
And I said, it's great because you can make it, you know, you can look at what you have, and you can make it with high contrast. You could make it with a more subtle contrast, and it looks different each time. Mm-hmm. So, you know, there you go.
So this is Pam's.
Right. I'll show you the colors I used, actually. It's 2 colors of fingering.
Yeah,
right.
Just tell them what you used.
I used Ruby and Roses. Did I say that right? Yeah, mm-hmm. Gallant is the main color. And do you remember what this is called, Dina? I don't have the label for it. I don't remember. Is that
Streetcar? No.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember. But anyway, so you can see they're not high contrast. And it's almost like the initial one that the designer, well, she has 2 on her, if you look on her main page.
It's on,
is it
not buried on the table.
You think so? Everything is up here. I don't know. Is it, you sure it's on the table? I'll get up and get it. I can get it. No, everything is up here. Okay, let me go get it. We're on the table.
Okay, I'm going to show them from my, I could show them here.
Okay, there you go. Yeah,
so here it is. this is the Luminos Tee. I'm showing it to you here on my Knit Companion.
And there's mine. Mine is probably even more subtle than that.
So Pam is definitely more reminiscent of this this iteration right here, which is Bernice's. There's another option that you can do. You can certainly do it with
a higher contrast.
Higher contrast, and it's also just striped yarn. So, not striped. She did 2 solid colors. So there it is right there. You could see high contrast, and you could see that in the patterning, there's a stripe in there. And then she changes the color. So in Pam's, you can hardly tell, but she certainly did the striping, where it's a little bit lighter down here, and you could see where she went to her main contrast color, and she just stayed with it. It's a little more concentrated.
Right.
I, on the other hand, went for high contrast, as well as yarn from Art Yarns, and it is a self-striping yarn.
That changes color, correct?
So it changes color. So I opted not to do the stripes, because my yarn is striping anyway.
And the stripes we're talking about are around...
One by one, yeah.
One round in one color, one round in the other color. Right. And so Dina said, you know what, I'm not going to do that. Oh, it's fine.
Here it is.
So she used the Merino Cloud in the...
Merino Cloud in like a neon orange, pink, purple colorway.
Hand-dyed, hand-dyed.
And it's interesting because, you know, the two sides are definitely...
Did you make the top come out like that, or is that the way it came out?
That's where it came out.
Interesting.
Yeah. The skein kind of got lighter.
Right. It did, yeah.
Yeah. It started out a little bit darker, and then as it...
So now are you done with that contrast color now? Oh,
except
you're
for
going
the
to do
crochet.
it in the crochet. Oh, that's going to be lovely.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, so show them. Let's see if we can...
You have to look it up. Okay. So this is what I did. So I did not do the striping, because if I will admit that I had done the 1x1 striping, but because there's so much of this dark color, which is the same color as my main color, it kind of looked too solid down here. So I opted to just let the Art Yarns do its magic.
So what she does is, if you look at the shoulder seam, I don't know what she does with that. And then the chain on
there's like a detail.
Yeah, there's a detail up there, and then the chain around the armhole, where she chains with the contrast color, right, which is just lovely.
So that'll be a nice finish at the very end.
Yeah, that'll be a very nice finish on the end.
And yeah, so we have our final class tomorrow.
Yep.
And that's
so this
our
one I am moving along on. This one will be done, hopefully. How long did it take you to do the top part of it? After you were done with the length?
Well, you know, you're decreasing, so it kind of goes quickly.
Did it go quickly?
Yeah.
Very quickly?
Very. I mean, you're knitting the front and the back together.
I'm going to try to get this thing done.
You'll get it done by next week.
Do you think I can?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
yes.
If I work on it, I can get it done.
Definitely. Yeah. So we'll have some FOs for next week.
Hopefully.
I'm yearning for an FO. It's been too long for me.
Hopefully. Then after that, God only knows, because we've got the Tanne, and then we've got
So
the
speaking of
Nila.
the Tanne class, we had it originally scheduled for August. I want to say it was the 22nd.
Yes. Yeah.
We are going to move that first class to August 27th, bringing it back to a Tuesday, and we will meet at 4 p.m. So I will make that change on the podcast, on the website.
Correct.
And I'm not sure when
we have
the
to
next
look at the other ones.
classes.
Well, it'll be listed on the website when you look it up.
Yes. So that is just an FYI on the Tanne.
Yep. There are kits on the website. You can see what we have, and if you're interested, or you might even have, like I said, you might have something at home that you can use.
Right. Now, we do have some lead time, so if there's a particular colorway that's out of stock and you wanted me to reorder it for you, I can certainly try.
Yeah.
All good.
What do we have?
Did you mention that this dyed in the wool is going to be in lieu of alternating 2 colors? So Pam and I both opted to use dyed in the wool.
I mentioned dyed, but I didn't say that.
Right. So she's going to allow the dyed in the wool to just change color for the yoke and contrast against the main.
Right.
That's
instead of using color 1 and color.
Yeah.
Both ways are lovely. It's just, it depends what you want to do.
Exactly.
You know, when you see a combo that you like, that's basically what happens. Right. That's what you decide to do.
Okay. Well, we have some new things to share with you.
Yes.
Do you want to start with the frames? I'll go get them.
Well, if you want, do you want me to get them over there? I can.
We
get
have.
Them. You talk about it because
okay.
you know more
so,
about that than I do. I think.
This is Andrea Mowry's Rhinebeck sweater, and thank you for all the love that you showed for these kits. We're super excited with all the iterations that we've put out there for you. We can't wait to see them knit up. Pam and I were inspired. We just added 2 new ones to the collection using a yarn called Moda. So we're going to just quickly show you. This one here's a colorway called Good Omen. And you can see it's got like the teal and the light pink and almost like a mulberry color. Very pretty. And we thought that you would use this color pink as the background color. Super lovely. And nothing like framing it in the deep teal. So this is going to be just a stunning, cohesive framed sweater. If you haven't found the color option that works for you, this might be it. That's a pretty one.
Yeah, that is pretty.
One other one. This one is called Hidden Place. This has got the pink, the green. I don't know if it's like a brown, but it's super lovely color. And then we are using it against this colorway in the Moda, this beautiful mint. And then we're framing it with the darker green. Love this.
Yep.
Super fun. So those are 2 new framed sweaters. A lot of people loved the 2 color options that we had put on the website. They're all sold out. So if you are interested in a 2 color version, please don't hesitate to contact us and we'll be happy to make that for you. Next up.
What's next?
Next, why don't we talk about this one?
What is that?
Tiff Nielan's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Tiff Nielan.
Okay.
Yep.
Or is that too much? Do you want to do the...
Let's do the Tiff Nielan.
Yeah?
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So, this is called Collected Slipover. It's designed by Tiff Nielan. It was knit using a worsted weight yarn, and I believe the yarn is called Driftwood. It's a new yarn from Spin Cycle.
Is it called Driftwood?
I think
no,
so.
She does, well, no? It's...
or Driftwood Collection?
Spinster's Daughter Worsted and Dream State.
Sorry, Spinster's Daughter Worsted, which is the main color, and then you have the Dream State. The Dream State, believe it or not, she's using 3 colors. The way our kits are made up, we did the main color, which is we presented to you in Moda, and then we did 2 skeins in Dream State in 1 contrast color, 2 skeins in Dream State in the 2nd contrast color, and then a 3rd skein of Dream State for the 3rd contrast color. Okay. Only 1. So it's 5 skeins in total plus 3 in the main color. This here is the main color for one of the kits. It's color number 800.
I'm showing you all of them so you can see.
Stunning. So this is Rusted Rainbow, Wololo, and Close Call. And this will stripe out as it does in here. And then we have it against this earthy background. It's like a light taupe.
Right.
Very pretty.
There you go.
That's one.
I'll take that. Thank you, Dina.
You're welcome.
Here's the main color.
This next one, it has a tweed, not a tweed, excuse me, a heathered blue. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like light blue and gray. Very pretty. And we put that together. Oops. This is stunning.
Dropping it. Hold on 1 second.
No worries.
There you go.
This is with Overpass, Castaway, and Wololo. Absolutely stunning.
That is pretty. I like that.
That's a good one.
That's a nice one.
Really cohesive.
You're going to like this one next, too.
Next up, we have this pretty pink as the main color. It's color number 520. And then we have that paired with On the Low, Nostalgia, and Valley Girl. So that's fun.
That's a pretty one.
It's like pinks, purples, and turquoise.
Yep.
Beautiful.
This is a crazy one, but I think this looks
This one's fire. As my daughter-in-law would say, fuego.
Fuego.
This is fuego.
This is fuego for sure.
This is this great orange. It's color number 463. We have that paired with Rosy Maple, Overshadow, and Midsummer.
Isn't that pretty?
Fun.
Oh, love
That's
that
a good one.
That was a fun one, right?
Yes, that was a fun one.
But now we're going to get a little more basic with this one.
This next one.
That. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Go ahead.
I'm just organizing it. I'm not going to show it yet.
Okay.
This one is this beautiful black. It's like a soft black for the main color. We love this kit.
Yeah.
Then we have it paired with,
hold on.
Wait for it, Ghost Ranch, Family Jewels, and I think that's Melancholia.
Melancholia, it is.
Stunning. That's a great one.
That's Melancholia.
That is really pretty.
It's a fun one, right?
Yeah. I like that it goes, like Ghost Ranch is a great color.
Yeah.
And I like that we pulled the blues from it.
Go ahead, Dina, do that one.
This next one is this pretty teal. It's color number 526G. Guess it's got like a gray heather. You can't really tell. And then we have that paired with Dream World. Is that Melancholia? Melancholia and Nostalgia.
There you go.
Very cohesive. Another gorgeous one.
Cohesive. That was over here.
That was up here.
Okay. You want to do this one?
Yeah. Love this colorway. This is like a burnt orange. It's 150G. And when you have the G, it's got like a gray heather. So that's it. I'll try to get close so you could see it. It's very pretty. Kind of like a pumpkin color. And then we paired that with Family Jewels, Straw Flower, and Ghost Ranch.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Stunning.
That's a beautiful one.
Yes, that's a good one.
It really is.
I have to say, we really knocked these out of the park.
I love that. And then I showed you that. Oh, this is the one that's crazy. Maybe this is the one, Dina.
Is this the one with Devilish Grin?
Love this, though.
This is another Fuego.
This is another Fuego.
This is like embers. You ready?
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
This is gorgeous. So this one of a kind. This is color number 150. It's a beautiful orange. And we put that with Devilish Grin, Rosy Maple, and Sunset Strip.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Stunning.
I like that one, too.
I mean, it's a great, cute little slip over. I think we have this sized up to a 45-inch finished bust. You certainly have a little extra yarn if you wanted to make it longer.
Actually, they can go. We were saying they could go through almost the 7th size on these, but there's just the B Dream State. They need an extra skein.
So when we're talking about the B, there's A, Dream State, 2 skeins, B, Dream State, 2 skeins, C, 1 skein. So if you wanted to make it longer or make a larger size, you probably have enough to maybe supplement with different colors or different skeins. But if you wanted an additional skein, feel free to.
With the main color, you have enough to, because of the yardage of the skein, you can go through the 7th size.
You might need to supplement with Dream State.
Right. There you go.
So this is a beautiful light blue. It's color number 526. We have it here with Dream World, On the Low, and Purse First. Very pretty.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Do that one.
So you're kind of going to get the main color kind of hides behind all the stripes, which is very pretty. Next up, this is like a light taupe. This is color, I think, 800. Let me just check. This is 800. It's like a light taupey beige. And then we have that paired with Castaway, Overpass, and is that Ghost Ranch? Stunning.
Ghost Ranch,
I like this kit.
Yeah, it's a pretty
this
one,
is
right?
like after my loud.
I won't let you do pink.
No, I can't do pink anymore. Or this coppery color. But that one, that's like a great beige. I wonder if that'll wash me out with my gray. I might have to go with the black.
Well, I think,
Oh, this is a good one.
This one?
This is a good one. I just said don't let me do pink.
Yeah, don't let you
This is an awesome pink. This is color number 520. Love this one. We have it paired with Big Sky, Light Years, and Midsummer. Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's a pretty one. Right? That's a pretty color.
I might, okay.
The pink is a very pretty pink.
It's a gorgeous pink.
It's like I want to say a lipstick pink. I don't know. I don't know such a thing as a lipstick pink. But
it's like a perfect pink. If you needed a lipstick, that would be the color.
This is another one like
this. Is another good one. It's a good one. It's like a statement piece.
Yeah.
Got this amazing green. So this would be your hue that goes underneath, and then you get the stripes of
Melancholia,
Deep Bump, and Cataclysm. Gorgeous.
Cataclysm.
just like greens.
It's beautiful.
That's a fabulous one.
That's a good one. I think that's it.
And those are the collected, just a few, the collected slipover.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So congratulations. I think they called the collection the Driftwood Collection, but it's a new yarn that came out.
I didn't know that.
I think so. I'd have to go. I don't want to misspeak, but for some reason Driftwood stands out in my mind. Anywho, that was one of the pieces we thought that as we're transitioning into fall,
yeah, that would be a nice transition piece.
Yeah, see the Driftwood Collection.
Oh, it is. See, I didn't know that. Okay, good.
So I guess it's
you could even wear it as an overlaying piece in the cooler weather if you wanted to.
Oh, absolutely. Like over a long sleeve cotton T-shirt.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So there you go.
So there it is, designed by Tiff Nielan. It's called the Collected Slipover.
Collected, ED.
Yes.
Is the name.
Tiff Nielan. And again, we'll have all the names of the patterns, and you'll find links down below to all the patterns on Ravelry and to the kits on the website.
The next one.
Cute one.
Maggie's vest. Maggie vest, not Maggie's. Maggie vest.
Yep.
From a Petite knit. We love a Petite knit.
Yes. So this is cute. Button-down vest. It doesn't appear to be that she's wearing anything underneath. So if you want to venture out and just wear this as like...
Or like Dina said, you could wear it with a blazer over it.
So cute.
It would be very adorable.
I think it would be stunning with a blazer. Yeah. But as we're transitioning, this is wonderful. You can wear it without anything underneath.
I won't be wearing it with anything underneath. You could, but probably I wouldn't do that. But anyway.
It's very chic looking. She's got it, wearing it with like probably wide-legged pants. You can put a collared shirt underneath. You can put a long-sleeve T-shirt. Certainly can put a blazer and layer it, and I think that would just look very smart and chic looking.
And she calls for...
DK, wait.
I was going to say something. I totally went in my head. 2 inches of positive ease is what I was going to say. But Dina and I were discussing it, and I would probably go for a little more ease for myself than 2 inches. Probably. And I might add some length to it as well. So,
Now, we were discussing how we would wear it, and that is where we came up with the 45 inches of positive ease. Pam is not thinking of wearing it on her
Yeah, because my bust
body.
measures 40 and a half. And 41 and a half would be too tight for me. Or 41, I think it was 41 and 3/4. I would opt to go for the 45 size. For me personally. But again, it's personal preference.
And it also gives you an allowance to wear something underneath. If you're going for that blouse, that T-shirt, you have a little extra wiggle room.
Underneath.
Again, if you are looking to wear it more fitted to the body, you go for something that's a little bit more in line with the 2 inches of positive ease. But she did a beautiful job here. We made our kits with Sandnes Garn Double Sunday. Our kits include 8 skeins of yarn.
Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we went up through the 6th size. Actually, I think you could go through the 7th size too.
Oh, really?
I believe so. I'll tell you in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6 through the 6th size, which takes you through the 45 and 3/4. If you wanted larger, which the next size would be 49 and a quarter or 53 and a half, you would just have to add
an additional skein.
Yeah, if you added one more skein, you could go through the 53 if that was your thing. But anyway, so we kitted it with Sandnes Garn Double Sunday. So we'll show you the color choices that we put together. Or the options, I should say, that you have, right?
Yes. And then I also want to talk about this beauty over here.
What's that?
The one behind me. I had done an Instagram live, and I was wearing this jacket, and I got a lot of interest. And I realized that we never really covered it, so I should tell you about that. It's a cute piece. Believe it or not, I'll give you a little heads up. It's called the Novice Cardigan, also by Petite Knit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Rita had been in.
Oh, she had?
Yeah.
She didn't get it, did she? Did she get this? Oh, she bought it.
She bought it when you during your knit
I'm
night.
thinking the other Rita.
No, not that. No.
How was she doing with it?
She's doing well.
She's
She
nice?
had a question, so
Good.
she's been in. So we'll just start by showing you some of the colors that we were inspired to do. Classic black. I mean, black trousers, button-down sleeveless vest, very chic, very New York. So this is black. We have this colorway here. I think it was called brown licorice, believe it or not.
It was.
Brown licorice. Brown is very hot for the fall, so you might want to consider this colorway. Don't remember what this colorway, I think this one was called Acorn, if I'm not mistaken. Acorn, another beautiful shade. It looks like a taupey brown. Then you have the light beige, which is beautiful. Classic, chic. I mean, that goes with like a navy cardigan.
That goes with everything.
Stunning. You can do the dusty light green. This is always a popular color in every form of Sandnes Garn yarn, whether it's Lena, Tin Lena, always mohair. It's just popular. Love this one. This one I think was like a light copper brown.
You can't do that one, Dina. You're not allowed to knit that one.
Oh, because of my color wheel. I was going to say I thought we made kits for it.
No.
I do love this colorway, obviously. This is like my anchor summer shirt, but I love this color. It's called light copper brown. Then we have this beautiful statement green right here. Beautiful. This colorway is called Poppy. It's like a really pretty bright orange. I think these are part of the Petite knit collection.
Yep.
This is the pale blue, also part of the Petite knit collection. We've got this gorgeous jazzy pink right here. And then we have a light lilac. I don't remember what this colorway is, but it's a deeper purple. Lavender maybe.
This is a grapey color.
Yeah, regatta blue.
Yep.
All beautiful colors. I mean, this with like jeans.
I know.
Stunning.
Yeah, it's a great piece.
Very
Great piece.
Fun piece.
And go ahead. I was going to just say something, but hold on a minute. Let me just put these down.
Was that it?
That's it.
Okay, those are all the colors. Maggie vest, super cute. Done in a DK weight yarn. Of course, if you didn't want to do it in just a straight DK, you can always opt for a fingering weight and a mohair. That would give you a little bit of drape, a different kind of look.
Right, you could do that as well.
So that could be very pretty
I
as
was
well.
telling Dina while I was away, my daughter called me and she said, my daughter, she knits. She knits when she wants to knit something. She doesn't just knit as a matter of course like I do. And she has a friend who also knits. They're both school teachers. And her friend, whose name is Lisa, and Lisa, if you're watching this, hello Lisa, hope you don't mind I'm saying this. Lisa expressed a desire to knit something. She knits hats and scarves and other things, but I don't think she really makes like sweaters. And she always feels like she doesn't know enough to knit a sweater. So she said, we should do something. Would your mom help us or help me, whatever, with it? And I said, so my daughter said, could you find something that maybe we could knit, a project? So I said, well, Petite Knit has beautiful patterns, I mean, they're young girls. I think they could find something in there.
This is hot on trend.
So she said, yes, Lisa, she loves Petite Knit. As a matter of fact, there's a vest that just came out that she likes, and I had just been looking at the Maggie vest. So I said we could do that. So this is something that hopefully maybe we'll start doing it in September. I'll be their guide to the Maggie vest.
It's awesome. It's a great knit.
Especially
if you're, who
I would knit that. I would knit it.
Lainey, who's knit a cowl.
Oh, yeah.
She's knit a shawl.
This would be a good thing for her to do.
And she's done the top that, the lay knit, the no yoke tee.
Oh, yeah.
That didn't have short rows.
That didn't have short rows.
So she was asking, what can I do next? And I said, basically a cardigan or a vest. You need armhole shaping.
This would be great for her.
So I sent that as one of the options.
Good.
Of course, cardigans as well.
Right.
But if you're just transitioning and wanting to learn something new.
The nice part about this is it doesn't have sleeves. I happen to love vests as well, so for me, it's like a no-brainer. So anyway, that is the Maggie vest. So give that a look up. And like Dina said, if you wanted to do fingering or whatever with mohair, you could do that as well. So that's
taking a minute.
Why?
a little hot.
Oh, she's hot. Oh, okay.
You know, it's
I'm
been a
chilly
couple
on the
of
other hand.
days.
Feel how cold I am. I'm freezing.
I'm clammy.
I'm
I was
freezing.
just telling my husband it had been like a couple of days since I had a hot flash.
Is that right?
Yeah. Does that mean it's like
Maybe someone, you shouldn't have said anything.
wishful thinking?
I jinxed yourself.
I did. Next,
Stromboli.
Stromboli, a new addition to the Italy or Nitali
collection, right?
from Caitlin Hunter. It's a beautiful, I guess, short sleeve. Is it cables? Cables and lace?
To me, it looks like
just
cables.
lace. Cables and lace.
That's cables, yeah.
Very pretty top. It's got cute detail. Lightweight, done in fingering, and
Yeah, that's another great piece. Great transition piece.
That's a great transitional piece.
Good transition pieces. And we used, what did we use? We used
two
fingering.
different-
Fingering weight.
We have two options, actually. We have Cocon Merino fingering, which I think, because the yardage is different, it's a different price, and it will allow you to knit up to a 50-inch finished bust.
Correct. Well, and one of them, right. That's on the Cocon, right?
The Cocon Merino fingering. If you choose to do merino linen, you'll have enough yarn to knit through a size 55-inch finished bust because there's more yardage. I'll start with the Cocon.
Yep.
This here is a colorway called Ice. Beautiful ivory. Can't go wrong with the white top. Lovely.
That's nice. And the lighter colors show the dark colors though too. Don't say that I said that. Forget that I was going to say that.
Next up is a colorway
Erase
called Rust.
I
Now,
love
I
this.
do think that in this particular piece you would see the stitch work.
You would see it because it would be like if Dinah's wearing a darker color now, it would be something like that you would see.
Yeah. I mean, and her top is fairly dark.
Yeah, it is, and you see it nicely. Yep.
So this is a colorway called Rust.
Love that too. Cocon, this yarn is a much overlooked yarn. It's a great yarn. It's got a nice plume to it. It reminds. Go ahead.
We were going to say the same exact thing. You say it.
It reminds us of Quagu.
Yes. It's got the same S twist. It's a beautiful, robust yarn.
You can make the chain lace.
You can.
You could make the. Now,
Single
there's nothing
color.
wrong that would. You could do that as well.
Stunning.
Imagine if you took those colors there with this and
Just one of each.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah, plenty of yarn.
Oxidized, another beautiful colorway. Then we have a colorway called Dune. Beautiful shade of like brown. We're seeing a lot of brown. I think I mentioned that already. Then we have a colorway here called Cress.
We're seeing a lot of brown. If it's a brown year, I should finish my piece from Hoagie called whatever it's called in brown.
Oh, you should.
What's that called?
It is called. It's that wrap.
Yeah, it's a shawl.
Yeah. Give me a second and I'll remember.
You'll remember it. I know I will.
I can't believe I finished it.
Yeah, you finished it.
This has a bit of a greenish hue.
It's beautiful, though. It's a great color.
It's a great neutral, but it does have a green, yellow-green cast, but it's a gorgeous colorway.
That would be great in a
That's called
big,
Crest.
fat, chainy, fat, lacy scarf.
Z-Wag.
Z-Wag, that's it. Thank you. And my colors are absolutely stunning.
They're gorgeous.
I'm 2/3 of the way through with them.
You need to finish that.
I do.
Last but not least, in this yarn is called Step. S-T-E-P-P-E. And that's just a great linen color.
Now, here, put that down.
Look what Pam's
1,
doing.
2.
Keep in mind these are double.
I know.
So you
I know.
only
Well,
need
not
4.
even double. Well,
You wouldn't need...
I would still make it. I would still.
with
well,
9 colors?
You don't have to. You wouldn't do it with 9 colors? Oh, Dinah.
Look at this.
Get that one.
That is stunning. And you'd repeat that. Like 8 is enough.
You could do. Well, you could. Well, again, you're a little bit short because see, 3. If it's 180,
Is it 175? It's 175.
it's 175. Is
Yeah.
that what's 175 times 2?
350. 350, it's exact.
That's perfect. Yeah, so you would just need 4. Oops, 4. And you could do it half and then half.
You can even do this.
That's gorgeous.
Oh.
I may have to make another one of these, Dinah.
The colors are great.
I see kits in our future, actually.
Didn't you say they wanted to see kits?
They did want to see kits. Yeah, that's
Awesome.
that's what got the most votes was. But there were
Kits and
quite a few
classes?
that wanted to do the class
Let us
too.
know if you'd like to see kits for the
I can bring that up on my Instagram.
The big lacy chain scarf. It's designed by Kathy Merrick. It is crocheted. And let us know if you'd like to do, like us to do a crocheted class.
Can you see that anywhere? Where would I go to find that? That poll.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
I think if it was in your stories, it expired.
Yeah, right. But it's still got to be somewhere.
Check here.
Where?
Does it say like results?
Last 30 days. I'm going to, last 7 days. Was it in the last 7 days? No, I think it was before that. Last 30 days. Oh, I don't have to click it. I'll just look and see. Well, it's got to be somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here, my story. 40% said kits. 24% said, oops, hold on. What happened to it? Hold on. There you go.
Screenshot it. 40% said kits.
24%
said KAL, like doing it along, or crochet along. And what was the third one?
36 said not for me.
Okay.
That's okay.
We can't appeal to everyone.
But if you take 40 and 24, that's 64% of some people that were interested in something to do with it. So I think we're going to be making some kits, and you may find out when I'm making one. I can make one because I don't have one. I gave mine away.
I haven't worn mine.
I do like that colorway. That was very pretty. That was very nice.
The last one?
Well, not the blue one, not the one with the oxidized. The first one I held up. That's lovely.
It's funny. It's reminiscent of your Z-Wag.
It is. I was thinking the same thing. That's my one hesitation. It looks like my Z-Wag.
Talk about going into the same wheelhouse.
I love brown, but I just find it's hard to wear because you don't see a lot of brown things. I don't think you can find a lot of brown.
Then you don't have to worry.
I'm not going to knit brown pants, whatever.
The next
choice
the next set of choices is combining merino linen. The merino linen has enough yardage to knit up through a size 55-inch finished bust. So you have a little more leeway. It's with 3 skeins, and there's a slight price difference. This one here is a colorway called Hannah. It's very pretty.
It's like a teal blue.
Yeah. Blue-green. Then the next colorway is called Jacinta. Very nice, like minty green. Very pretty. You'll really see the stitch work there. We have Elephant Ear, which is a nice dark gray.
That's pretty.
Charcoal.
Almost looks like what she has there.
This one here is called Primavera. It's a very light peach. Next up is a colorway called Light Gray by Moondrake. Soft gray.
It's pretty.
And then we have a pretty colorway called Zinnia.
There you go. Very pretty.
Primrose. That's like a neat denim blue.
Yep.
It's like stone washed. And then last but not least, we have Red Velvet.
It's gorgeous. Love that. You can't make it. You're not allowed to use it.
It's gorgeous. Oh my God.
It's a gorgeous color.
I'm like eye rolling it. It's so good.
Yeah.
Red Velvet.
That would be gorgeous in that top.
Oh, stunning. It reminds me of Amy. Amy had come in and she purchased the Marilyn.
Oh, yeah.
From Issier, and it's kind of got that vibe. Yeah, it looks like a red velvet. Very pretty.
Nice. Very nice.
So, beautiful top, Stromboli. In the
it's very pretty.
collection.
Very pretty.
She had a generous sale. Her patterns are available on Ravelry.
Yep.
And it looks like it's a fun knit. Nice and drapey. You can layer it. It's great for transitioning. I have one more thing to show. This here is a cardigan. It's actually called the Novice cardigan. I'll try it on. I wore it in my video.
And everyone, well, it's been on the mannequin for several weeks.
Yeah, I think maybe because
you were wearing it. You're wearing it. Well,
when you wear it, it certainly it takes difference. On a whole different, but super
this
cute.
Is a yarn, because we showed this yarn.
We showed it.
We did show this.
Yeah.
I'm going to get, there's some on the table right over here.
Yeah, that's actually Janet's kit.
Oh,
if you want to bring that. Janet is making it in a different colorway, so we can show that.
This is a good one to show.
Yeah, because it's a different, yeah. So here it is. It's the Novice cardigan. It's designed by Petite Knit. It was originally done in one colorway.
So there are several versions of the Novice pattern online. This is the chunky one. It's the chunky Novice, right?
Yes. Super fun. My iteration here is that we've done it in 4 different colors.
Just one that has the 2 skeins, the top one, right?
No, this is 1.
Oh, it's 1.
2, 2, and 3.
She's got 3, 3,
because
and 2.
she's doing a larger size.
Okay. So, but this would be her top color because that's the 2.
Yeah.
I don't know which was which. It probably doesn't make a difference.
So we have new, additional colors in the pop yarn. This would be the first colorway. This is the second one, and then it goes into the third, and she's finishing it off with the fig.
Go closer with it now.
Yeah.
A little too. Yeah. There you go.
There you go. So that's
first, second, third, fourth.
Very pretty.
That's beautiful.
That's fun.
I could make one of these cardigans.
This is a great layering piece.
It is.
I've yet to pick out buttons. I do have to say I was quite thrilled with what we did here. Rather than picking up one color and using the whole band in one color, we ended up twisting the yarn for the finishing and kind of using it like a bobbin so that you get the ribbing in the colorway.
Much in this color.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah,
so
blah,
that
blah.
was just a little fun thing we did.
I guess another thing that they could do if they wanted to is they could pick a 5th color and make that the 5th color.
You could.
You could do that if you wanted as well.
Who was it? We had somebody come in and buy it in just Gladys. She bought it in one color.
That's what I would do.
So also another fun thing you can do.
I think it's a great cardigan.
Yeah.
I may have to make that for the fall.
It's a great weight.
And it's fast, right? It's fast knit.
I think she was on it.
And the other thing, show them the sleeves. The sleeves.
It's a cute balloon sleeve.
It's a balloon sleeve, but
it's 3/4.
Now does that change though, Dina? It doesn't look like it's a balloon sleeve there. Does it? Doesn't.
Oh, balloons out here.
Well, you could do whatever you want. Make it the way you want it. How do you want the sleeve?
What we ended up doing is actually the reason these are 3/4 sleeves is because it's the same number of rounds as the stripes in the sweater.
Well, that's a good thing to say, right? That's why it's that way.
So that's why it landed this way.
But I like that.
Love this cardigan. Super
was
cute.
There a decrease done in the sleeves?
She followed the pattern. She didn't deviate. So that is the Novice cardigan. Thank you to my knitter, Stella, who made it for us. It's been well
and it's funny because when you have it in one way, that's the way everyone is drawn to it. So
I love
nice
the Janet.
the this way.
Yeah, definitely. So there are more options. You can do solid. You can do 2 color and just alternate the stripes, like in the super simple summer sweater. That's another thing that you can do. Just
do you want to show them new in shop?
2 color version. Sure.
Might as well, right? Restock.
We have new in shop. Since we uploaded it, why not? Yep. We have a new delivery of Lang Cloud. This is a cute yarn.
Chunky yarn.
Self-striping. There's some beautiful patterns on Ravelry. I think the book is sold out.
Oh, we don't have it up there?
No, I'm afraid not. Let me pull up the... do you want to show them the colors? And
sure.
I will pull up the yarn.
There's one color here that is not new, and it is this one. It's color 01. I don't know, there are no names, they're just numbers. But as you can see, it goes from golds, some teal blues, some browns, some greeny yellows and beiges, and that is color 01. So that's a restock. Now the other colors I'm going to show you are new colors. You have it?
Yeah. So this is a very popular cardigan. This is knit with the yarn doubled. It's PTO-031.
That's all.
03 Lang Cloud. I think the colorway was 03, but the PTO-031 is the name of the project. It's in a punto book by Lang. There's a pullover option.
Can they buy it separately?
These are all individual patterns that are available on Ravelry. The way I got to the garments that I'm looking at and showing you is I went to the yarn tab on Ravelry. I clicked it. When it says search yarns, I'm typing in Lang Cloud, which is the name of this yarn.
Projects come up then.
So then when I search for it, I get two options. There's one called Cloud and Cloud Tweed. This version is called Cloud. And then when you click on it, it tells you how many projects were made, and you can click on that number and you'll see all the different projects knit using this yarn.
Mm-hmm.
We love this yarn. It's super fun. Great color palette.
And so the next colorway I'm going to show you, this is color. It's number. They don't have names. They have numbers. It's 15. This is pinks and a little bit of rust and a
it
little
actually
bit
goes into the green and
greens. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull out the center because it does
change.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is this pretty color. This reminds me of like an icy color. Purples, pinks, mint greens.
Very
and
pretty.
You have it in the center as well.
I could see a few people knitting that.
Yep.
This is shades of purple and plum.
Oh, yeah.
Very pretty. A little bit of pink. Sky
this
blue.
Is pretty. It's got the mint green again with rusts and a little, I don't know, is that brown tones?
Love that one.
Look at that one. That's very pretty. This one. And this one is blues, pinks, a little yellow, and there you go. That's very pretty. And those are the new colors that were just stocked in Langcloud. Now, when Dinah brought that up just now, there were two yarn options, Cloud and Cloud Tweed. We do have Cloud Tweed.
Cloud Tweed is also available. It is slightly different gauge, and there are different patterns for that collection.
So we do have that as well. And there you go.
And that's it.
Anything else?
No, I think we covered a lot. Thank you for all of you who have been following us on Instagram. We hit 12,000 followers. It was fun to celebrate with a 12% discount. Unfortunately, by the time this is published, you know what? I'm going to try to publish this tonight. Give you guys a chance. But
then it's going to go at midnight. They're going to be so disappointed.
If I get it up tonight, then you'll get 12.
Not.
Right, you'll get the sale. If not, then everything is back to normal tomorrow.
There you go.
Tuesday on the 13th.
There you go, Dinah.
So all good. Thank you for tuning in. Please give us the thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to subscribe. I think you get notifications when you subscribe,
you're supposed
right?
To, yeah, you're supposed
follow.
to. Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
All that good stuff. And you can follow Pam and myself on Instagram and Facebook.
There you go. You know where to find us.
Yes. Let us know. Would you be interested in the crochet along for the lacy? Yep.
Or both.
Or both. And what was the other thing that we had asked?
Did we have something else?
Do you tend to knit the same colors when picking out your projects? There was something else. I can't think of it. But any questions we asked you, feel free to answer.
Answer them, right.
We'd love to know what you think.
Got like brains that are just...
All right, everyone. Have a great night.
See you next week.
Bye.